content is just not enough. The beauty is when you are able to merge relevant content with information that you have about a consumer or about anything you know about the person to which you're going to direct the communication. So it's really the merge of content and context. And in order to provide context, well, you need data. You need to know a little bit about that person. So it's, in fact, the addition of behavioral information that you may have, where they live, how many children, dogs, car, mortgage they have, how much transaction have they completed in the past 12 months or something like that. The bits and bytes, the crumbs that they leave on the surface of the internet, for example, their media consumption, all those sources of information gives you a portrait, if you wish, of the consumer. That gives you the context. And by knowing that, you can, if you're a smart person and if you're a smart creative person, I would assume you're able to craft a brief and a piece of communication which is going to be hard-hitting, because instead of being just random, now you're going to have bits and pieces of information about that person, and the response rate will be higher. So that merge of content, which we had before, and the context that comes on top of it is going to be a very, very important element of where the business is going tomorrow. There's far too much data. It's like a giant combustion engine, and what you are seeing, and you're seeing the fume outside of that engine. And the beauty is to capture those fumes, and technology is getting better at capturing everything and finding what's the most relevant piece of information. You can keep everything, but not everything is usable. So the beauty of an analyst, the beauty of somebody who knows what to do with data, is extract only what is important and what they can act upon. Because you can have important data, but guess what? You cannot act upon it. So what's the point of keeping it? What's the point of looking into it? So the data, the mass of data is there. The beauty is to find the particular algorithm, the particular piece of technology, which is going to help you to decipher among the maze of information, among that amorphous content, to see what's important. And many of our clients coming to us as asking us, guess what, we're lost. We have all those data mart flying everywhere, including the latest result of a campaign flying at 30,000 feet on the laptop of one of our exec. So all these pieces of data have to be put together. And the technology, again, is getting cheaper and cheaper and more flexible. So it wasn't the case 10 years ago, but today you can really aggregate all those sources of data and dive into it, find whatever proxy element is needed, and extract what's really important to craft those pieces of technology. But many of the clients who have data are coming to us and asking us to help them make sense out of that data. And more we have fast-moving consumer clients who have very little data, because they, most of the time their dealers would have that data, their retailers would have that data, but they want to regain the direct connection with the consumer. And they know that data is important for that. They know that they have social data, they know that they have some transaction data, they are short on behavioral data, they are short on media data, but they know that by aggregating all those sources of data, extracting what's important, can lead them to better creative and more relevant pieces of creative.